Alaykum wa Rahmatullahi wa Barakatuh. You've been quiet lately, not just outwardly, but inwardly. It's like your soul ran out of words. You're not broken, but you're tired. You're not defeated, but you've been walking through days that feel like emotional quicksand. You're not confused, but you're listening, waiting, watching. And you're beginning to realize something. The silence isn't empty. It's full of divine movement you can't see yet. And whether you realize it or not, this silence isn't just something you're enduring, it's a sign. When Allah chooses to end your battles, He often does it quietly. There's no lightning bolt, no dramatic scene, just a shift. A peace. A stillness that descends like mercy, soft but undeniable. You're not imagining it. That weight starting to lift off your chest, that sudden clarity in your thoughts, that unexpected calm when things should feel chaotic. These are not coincidences. They're divine whispers. A silent signal from the one who has been carrying you the entire time. Allah is telling you, be silent. Your battles are over. You've cried behind closed doors. You've prayed in dark rooms when no one else knew how heavy your soul felt. You've smiled in front of people when your heart was quietly begging for help. But through it all, you never gave up. You slowed down. You got quiet. But you held on. And now, that patience is echoing through the unseen realm. You see, while you were whispering, Ya Allah, into your pillow, Allah was already preparing a public breakthrough that would make your silence worth it. Sometimes, the biggest breakthroughs begin in the most unremarkable moments. A quiet morning where you feel a sudden lightness. A simple task that used to drain you now feels doable. A conversation that doesn't trigger your pain anymore. These tiny signs are not small, they're divine confirmations. Allah isn't just lifting your burdens. He's giving you peace, so deep. Even your old worries are starting to look like strangers. That's not luck. That's not random. That's divine intervention in motion. This isn't the silence of defeat. It's the silence before a divine announcement. You're in the phase where Allah is saying, and now watch what I do for you. You've done your part. Let me handle the rest. It's the same pattern repeated in the stories of the prophets. Before Musa alayhi salam saw the sea split, there was fear and silence. Before Yusuf alayhi salam was elevated, there was a prison and years of being forgotten. Before Maryam alayhi salam received comfort, there was the pain of solitude. In each case, silence wasn't a sign of nothing happening. It was the exact moment when Allah was doing the most. Behind the scenes. So if your voice is tired and your heart is still, that's okay. It doesn't mean you've lost your strength. It means you've entered the sacred space where Allah begins to take over. You're not expected to fight every battle. Some victories are not won with words or force, but with surrender, with stillness, with tawakkul so strong that it silences even your fears. And when you reach that place, don't be surprised if you start seeing ease where there was chaos. Don't be shocked when things fall into place without explanation. Because that's what happens when Allah declares the battle over. You're entering a phase where Allah is going to show, not tell. He's going to display what He was doing in the silence. The people who doubted you, the doors that rejected you, the things you thought were dead. He's about to breathe life into all of it and not in secret. You were tested in private, but the reward will be public, and no one will be able to deny it, not even you. So be silent now, not because you have nothing to say, but because Allah is speaking on your behalf. And when He speaks, walls fall, seas split, and stories change. Your breakthrough isn't on the way. It has already started. There is a truth that many fail to understand. When your life feels quiet, when your efforts seem invisible, and when the world seems deaf to your cries, it is not because nothing is happening. Rather, it is because Allah is working in a way that only He can. No accidents, no coincidences, just divine wisdom unfolding perfectly. Your battles, which have seemed endless and exhausting, are coming to an end. But the end doesn't always announce itself with noise or fireworks. Sometimes it begins with silence, the kind of silence that speaks louder than any voice. You may have been fighting wars that no one saw, the nights when your heart ached in loneliness, the moments when your soul whispered prayers that you thought were lost in the void. Allah was watching. He was recording every tear, every sigh, every silent struggle. This is not the silence of defeat, but the silence of preparation. The space where your wounds are healed, your spirit strengthened, and your future shaped. And while you remained patient, maybe even doubting, Allah was crafting a plan that will shake the foundations of your life. Imagine the weight of your battles finally lifted. Imagine a peace so profound that it feels like the calm after the storm, the relief after a long wait. This peace is not a fleeting feeling. It is a divine promise. Allah does not forget the patience of His servants. He honors it. He rewards it. The breakthrough you are longing for is not just coming. It is being announced in the unseen. Your enemies might not notice yet. Your doubters might still question. But Allah is about to make it clear. Your victory is real, and it is public. Remember the stories of the prophets, how they were tested with silence, imprisonment, separation, and pain. Yet their triumphs became loud declarations of Allah's power and mercy. Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam was forgotten in a prison cell before he was raised to a throne. Prophet Musa alayhi salam was silent in the wilderness before he parted the sea. And Prophet Muhammad faced years of rejection before his message changed the world. In every case, the silence was not absence, it was a sign of divine preparation. So if you find yourself in a season where you feel unheard, unseen, or misunderstood, take heart. This is the sacred silence before the sound of victory. This is the pause before the applause. And it is in this silence that Allah is about to speak loudly on your behalf. Your breakthrough will not be subtle. It will be undeniable. Doors will open that no one can close. Names will be mentioned that no one expected. Blessings will multiply in ways that defy logic. Do not rush this process, and do not fear the quiet. Your battles are over because Allah has decided it is time. Your patience has been noticed. Your faith has been recorded. And your reward is on the horizon, shining brighter than anything you have ever imagined. Be silent now, not out of defeat, but out of trust. Trust that the one who started this journey with you will finish it with glory. Your breakthrough is here, even if you cannot yet see it. So hold on, stay strong, and watch how Allah transforms your silence into a public celebration. Have you ever felt like you were shouting into the void? Like your prayers were bouncing off walls that never responded? Like the world was moving forward while you stood still in a sea of silence? You're not alone. Many have walked this path, feeling unseen, unheard, and overwhelmed by the weight of their unseen battles. But here's the truth that changes everything. There are no accidents in your journey, no random delays, no wasted moments. Every silence, every trial, every closed door was part of a divine script written long before you took your first breath. When Allah tells you to be silent, it's not because He doesn't hear you. It's because He is preparing to speak on your behalf in a way that no human voice ever could. The silence is a sacred pause, a divine hush that gathers strength and patience deep inside your heart. It's a moment where your own noise and striving are replaced by trust and surrender. You don't have to explain, justify, or defend yourself anymore, because Allah is setting the stage for a breakthrough so powerful, it will be impossible to ignore. This is not a time for desperation or doubt. It's a time for faith. When you feel the world has forgotten you, know that Allah's plan is unfolding behind the scenes. The unseen is more important than the seen. The whispers of your heart reach Him before the loudest shout ever could. And when the time is right, He will remove every obstacle, silence every critic, and elevate you in a way that will leave everyone speechless. Remember the story of Prophet Ayub alayhi salam, who endured immense suffering in complete silence and patience. His breakthrough came not because he screamed the loudest, but because his faith remained unshaken. Allah told him, "Strike the ground with your foot. This is a spring for you to wash in and drink." His patience opened doors of mercy and healing. Your silence now is your patience in action. It is the space where your healing and breakthrough are taking root. There is a divine wisdom in waiting. Waiting is not a punishment. It is preparation. You are being made ready for a victory that matches the depth of your struggle. And the public breakthrough Allah promises is not just a change in circumstances. It's a transformation in your life's narrative. What was once a story of pain will become a story of power. What was once hidden will become a public declaration of Allah's mercy and justice. The key is to keep your heart steady in this silence. Don't rush the process or try to force the breakthrough. Instead, be still and watch how Allah moves in ways you never imagined. The battle may be over, but the victory is just beginning. When Allah decides it is time, no force on earth can stop the breakthrough He has planned for you. So be silent now, not out of defeat, but out of trust. Trust that Allah hears you, sees you, and is working on your behalf. Your breakthrough is coming, and it will be so loud, so clear, so undeniable that it will leave no room for doubt. Stay patient, stay faithful, and prepare to witness the mercy of Allah unfolding in your life like never before. When Allah prepares to grant you a breakthrough, He does so with wisdom and timing far beyond human understanding. And His breakthrough is not a secret whisper shared only between you and Him. It is a public declaration, a clear and undeniable display of His mercy and power. The same people who doubted you, mocked your efforts, or ignored your struggles will now witness the change that only Allah can bring. Your rise will not be subtle. It will be loud, radiant, and impossible to overlook. Remember the story of Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam. After years of hardship, being betrayed by his brothers, sold into slavery, unjustly imprisoned, his breakthrough came not in silence, but as a public elevation to power and honor. Allah transformed his narrative from prisoner to prince, from forgotten to famous. His name was announced loudly, and everyone knew that it was Allah's mercy that had changed his fate. Your breakthrough will be just like that, an open announcement from Allah Himself that your battles have ended and your victory has begun. The moment of your breakthrough will be so bright that even those who once denied your worth will have to acknowledge it. The people who laughed at your dreams, dismissed your potential, and ignored your prayers will now stand as witnesses to Allah's justice. It's a beautiful irony that the very voices of doubt become echoes of praise. Allah loves to replace humiliation with honor, silence with celebration, and defeat with victory. This is the divine turnaround that no one can deny. But don't mistake this public breakthrough for a mere change in worldly status. It is more than wealth, power, or fame. It is a transformation of the soul and the reality around you. It is a clear sign that Allah's mercy has enveloped you, that His promise is true and that your faith has been rewarded. Your breakthrough is the fruit of your patience, the reward for your trust, and the evidence that Allah's plan is perfect. At the same time, this public elevation comes with responsibility. Allah will raise you not just for your benefit, but for a greater purpose. You become a beacon of hope for others who are still struggling in silence. Your breakthrough is a sign that Allah listens, that He rewards the patient, and that no hardship is wasted. You now carry the light that will guide others through their darkness. So prepare yourself to walk boldly in this new season. Let your actions speak louder than words. Let your success be a testimony to Allah's power. Do not waste energy trying to convince those who doubted you. Your life will be your greatest proof, and as you rise, remain humble and grateful, remembering that it is Allah's mercy that has brought you this far and will continue to guide your steps. And here's a little reminder with some wit. You'll be shining so bright soon, folks might need sunnah sunglasses just to handle your glow. But let that light be from Allah's blessing, not your ego. Shine with humility, walk with purpose, and speak through your deeds. Your public breakthrough is near. Embrace it with a grateful heart and a spirit ready to serve. Allah is about to make your name known in ways you never imagined. Your breakthrough is not just coming. It's knocking loudly at the door of your life. All you need to do is open it with trust, patience, and faith. At this stage, the most important thing to remember is this: don't speak too soon. Resist the urge to explain yourself, defend your past, or convince others of your worth. When Allah is working behind the scenes, the best testimony is your silence. Let Him be your advocate, your spokesperson, your publicist. Because when Allah speaks on your behalf, no one can argue, no one can compete, and no one can deny the truth of your breakthrough. Think about the prophets who were most honored by Allah. Many of them didn't rush to prove themselves or defend their missions through words alone. Prophet Isa alayhi salam spoke with wisdom, but often let his miracles and actions do the talking. Prophet Musa alayhi salam faced Pharaoh's tyranny, but he never tried to argue his way out alone. He relied on Allah's power. And the Prophet Muhammad, despite being mocked and rejected, remained patient and silent at times, trusting Allah to make His mission victorious. Your silence now is not weakness. It is strength disguised. It is confidence in the unseen work of Allah. It is a recognition that your breakthrough is so powerful, it doesn't need your words to validate it. Why argue with people when Allah can announce your rise better than any PR team? Why defend yourself when the one who created you is already preparing your victory speech? You may feel misunderstood or misjudged by those around you. Some may spread rumors or doubts about your journey. Let that be their concern, not yours. Your role is to stay focused, keep your heart clean, and allow Allah's plan to unfold without interference. Remember, the best silence is that which speaks louder than any explanation. So when you feel the urge to explain or justify, remind yourself, the people who matter will see your breakthrough clearly, and those who don't, well, their opinions don't carry weight in the grand design Allah has for you. In fact, sometimes your greatest testimony is your quiet confidence and your unwavering faith while Allah rearranges the room in your favor. The breakthrough is being crafted. Your silence is a sign that you are letting Allah do what He does best. Stay patient, stay silent, stay hopeful, because the moment Allah chooses to reveal your victory, it will be undeniable, unforgettable, and unforgettable for everyone watching. Your breakthrough is near, and it's going to be so loud that silence will no longer be necessary. Until then, be still, be trustful, and prepare to step into the glory Allah has reserved for you. You have walked through the valley of silence, endured the weight of unseen trials, and held fast to your faith when it seemed like no one else cared. Now, you stand on the threshold of a new beginning, a divine chapter that will redefine your story. This is not just a change of circumstance, it is a transformation of your identity. You are no longer the person who struggled in secret. You are the one whom Allah has chosen to rise, to shine, and to lead. This rise is sacred because it is rooted in patience, perseverance, and unwavering trust in Allah's plan. The breakthrough is a testament that every tear, every moment of doubt, and every silent prayer mattered. They were not lost. They were building blocks for your elevation. As you move forward, remember that your success is not just for you, it is a beacon of hope for others who are still in the shadows. Your journey reflects Allah's mercy and the power of steadfastness. But with elevation comes responsibility. Stay humble. Do not let the glory intoxicate you. Remember who gave you this breakthrough and why. You are a servant first, chosen to carry the light of guidance and compassion. Walk with integrity, speak with wisdom, and act with kindness. Let your life be a living proof that Allah's plans are perfect and His timing is flawless. Keep close to Allah, for He is the source of your strength and the protector of your path. The breakthrough is not the end, but the beginning of greater service, deeper faith, and more profound impact. Trust that Allah will continue to guide you, protect you, and bless you beyond what you can imagine. And now, as promised, I leave you with this prayer. Ya Allah, the most merciful, the bestower of blessings, for the one listening now, open doors that no one can close. Replace every moment of silence with a public declaration of your mercy. Lift every burden and grant ease beyond measure. Let their breakthrough be a testimony of your infinite power and love. Protect them from envy, pride, and doubt. Guide their steps and fill their hearts with peace. Ameen. Remember, your battles are over because Allah said so. Your breakthrough is already here. Embrace it with gratitude, humility, and faith.